to buy a property in Spain, and you've been told that the flat or the bungalow that you're looking to buy forms part of a community of owners. But what's a community of owners? Well, it's quite important that you find out if that property is in fact part of this community or not. The easiest way to know is obviously ask the seller. He'll surely know. But if that's not a possibility, then you can know by taking a good look at the property. Does the property have common elements that they're sharing with owners of surrounding properties? Then that's part of a community. The best example is a building. If you're buying an apartment inside of a building, then if it has staircase and a lift, then yeah, that's part of a community, because those two common elements do serve all the members of the community, so they have to be supported by at the expense of all the owners. If you're buying a bungalow or a property inside of a closed gate community, then yeah, you're likely part of a community as well. It will have a pool, it will have garden areas, common pathways, maybe even an underground parking space. All of those are common elements that signal that you are part of a community. It's quite key that when you engage your independent solicitor and they do the due diligence, they start with the community. The impact that the details about the community can have on the property that you're buying are key. The most important bit is the makeshift of the owners of the community. You need to know who are, or basic information about the owners of the other properties of your community. And the best way to get it is with the acta, with the description or the summary of the meetings, yearly meetings that the community has. You will also know what the state of the community's accounts are. Are they doing well? Are they wealthy? They have money to spare? Or is the community in dire straits? Is in red numbers because it has a lot of the members of the community don't pay the community fees. That can be problematic because that can imply that the community is part of several lawsuits against those owners, or that your community fees are in fact increased in order to support the lack of payment of the other owners. There's also something about the limitations of the use of the common elements. These communities that can have common elements, like the pool, may be limited. For example, you may require to have a wristband, special wristband or special key to access the pool or to access the underground parking space. And also there may be like schedule. You can only use it in the mornings or only during the summer, stuff like that. That's quite important to know before you buy, so you are aware of the limitations. You don't really have a pool every day of the year, but you only can use it in the summer. But the most important limitation is in order to rent the property out. Now in Spain we have licenses to rent the property out for tourist reasons. That means weekends and those lone weeks during the summer. That can imply that the community may have inserted a limitation on renting. They may have increased the monthly payments of the owner who has the apartment available to rent because there's more of a wear and tear of those common elements. Or, and this is the key, the community may have banned any kind of renting out for holiday reasons of the property. That, of course, will impact your ability to rent it out, even though that community decision may or not be illegal. Besides these limitations, the most important effect of the community is the payment. If you are part of a community, you are expected to make community payments. That will be once a month or every quarter or every couple times a year. And the amount that you will be expected to pay, it entirely depends on how many common elements the property has and how expensive they are to maintain. If it's just a building with the staircase and the lift, then it will be a bigger payment, maybe once or twice a year. But if it's a really nice community with that really big pool and the spa, maybe a bar next to the pool, and it can have a gym, underground parking spaces, all of that requires more staff to maintain and is more costly, and therefore your monthly or quarterly cost will increase dramatically. As you can see, the community can have a direct impact on the way that you make your decision to buy or not buy the property. Furthermore, the community may have approved extra expenses. For example, if it's a building, maybe the facade needs a coat of paint, or if it has a pool, maybe the pool needs retiling. Those extraordinary expenses, called derramas in Spanish, are the responsibility of the owner at the time. So those must be disclosed to you before you buy, because they may affect the amount of money that you are expecting to pay for the property. If you have any questions about your community on the property that you own and that you're looking to buy, or you are looking to buy a property in Spain at all, then I strongly suggest that you contact us.